Hey there, Bronco Maniacs. Keith with Rising Phoenix Bronco, and today we're talking cleaning and polishing on the original 67 paint job. So yes, 58-year-old paint, and what did we do? Where are we at? So, parked the car in 2007. I think I've washed it 3 times since then, so one car wash every 6 years. And yes, it sat outside for 7 years before it was moved inside. We are not touching the roof because the roof sat outside for the full time. It never went into the garage, but I'm going to the soft top and then we'll do a restoration on the hard top. So back to cleaning. So washed it, scrub washed it with Dawn detergent, went over the car twice before we pulled it in to polish it. So this section right here is still untouched. This is what it was like after washing, and you can see, that's why I got the lights up top here to give you that reflection. You can see where that happened. So we use the Chemical Guys clay kit, sprayed it with the clay luber. You can see what a mess this stuff. I mean, hey, Chemical Guys, don't give us blue terry towels, man. You can't. The dirt that is embedded in this towel is crazy. The amount of stuff that came out, and yes, if you run your finger along this paint, smooth, 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 and then all of a sudden it's right there. I don't even need to look. I can just feel that it turns to like 400 grit to 20 grit sandpaper. That's how much crap is stuck after scrub washing in that paint. So did that, the 2-foot sections like they tell you. Then I went to the Meguires Show Car Glaze number 7, and you can see the difference of what this does. This only works with single stage paints, typically your enamels or the older paints. If you're on the original paint like me, this will work for you. If you got a clear coat on top, it will do nothing for you. It basically has oils in it, and you put it on and you let it soak overnight so the oils can penetrate into your paint and re-moisturize it. I don't know what the right terminology is, but you can, I mean, clear as day. This is no wax, no nothing. This is just that glaze. And you can see, my fingers are leaving a mark. When I rubbed it down, this is after clay barring, I'm still getting the blue off. So once again, just hit it with a rubbing towel. So most of that marks is probably just crap from my fingers. So Chemical Guys, yellow towels would show off your stuff so much better and make people feel like they're doing a good job cleaning. Now, the next part was I had already hit this fender with correction compound from Meguires using the orbital polisher, because that's what my brother told me to do. He works in the auto claims world for insurance companies, and they came out and did a show of how they can fix paint and all that stuff. And yes, it does clean it, and it does have a higher gloss than this, right? So if I go from here, you can kind of, it's kind of hard because it's a fender, but this is definitely shinier. And by the way, I have put the glaze on top of the stuff that was hit with the rubbing, but you can see kind of a few swirl marks from the orbital sander because it's hard to polish an irregular surface. At this point in time, I will say I don't see that big of a difference that I will go back to the correction compound. I think I will just do the mirror glaze and do the wax. So wanted to update you on that. I'm going to leave this. I'm going to leave a section with just the clay bars. I'm going to do everything else with the Show Car Glaze, let that set in, and then I'll put a coat of wax on over here, and then we can look at what the final product is. But I have to say, very impressed with the clay bar kit. Did a wonderful job, shockingly noticeable cleaning action using it. So far, I like the color change. It literally takes it from a dull flat to a glossy and for me, I'm not going for show car, right? We're not getting to go concourse here. We are just trying to get this thing so that when I drive down the street, people go, oh, cool, look at that old car. We're still gonna leave all the patina, all the rust-through spots, because I think that speaks volumes about the history of the car. The one thing I have been working on is this inside sill. You can see where the rust was starting to come through. So I've hit this all with Ospo. I will paint it here shortly just to preserve it. I have already done that on the inside rail, and yes, I went to a body shop and got a rattle can of the original turquoise, pagoda green is the technical color, which is what I had painted the interior with, and I've done these James Duff doors, 2 doors with. So that's where we're at. I wanted to update you. Sorry this video is taking so long, but just a little bit to cover, and we will update you once everything is finished. Have a good day and take care of yourselves, and God bless.